Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Ido-Grace is washing his filthy hands and will be with us shortly. My apologies for the delay.
Don't apologize for me. What do we got? What? Got to keep the crescent axe on hand. You know it, buddy. You know it. Messing with my Oreos is like playing with my emotions. Can't have that. Cannot have that. Matter of fact, I opened a pack of Oreos the other day. You know how they come in those strips in the pack? Like, my thought is each one of those strips is a serving. And so if you're doing anything less than that, you're just playing around. Let me finish getting myself together. My apologies for running about 5 minutes late. Tammy's on it. Tammy knows what's up. Oh, if I can see.
I agree. My wife lectured me about the Oreos.
I hear you, brother. How are you doing? What's the weather like where you are right now? Are you guys getting buried? Hawkfan, I have to ask you the $1,000,000 question too. Somebody asked me the other day, I think it was Danny, what is your occupation? If you don't mind me asking. Because I have a feeling you do something that requires you working with your, like, something that's technical and almost in a, like a support salesy kind of thing, but not really sales. What is it that you do? Like, by your personality, I'm taking a shot in the dark. Like, I believe we're all salespeople, whether we want to say it or not, but I think you do something else. You're CAD grafter. Okay, so you're into software and programming. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because in the yeah, okay. That makes sense. So you like, is it like architecture? Like what kind of CAD do you do? Because it's a very general. I'm waiting for her to catch up. She'll catch up here in a second, um, and then we'll start. But you feel the words that you use and the way your syntax reminds me of somebody that's in like a technical support role. Utility placement. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's get this started. We're in the U.S.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh my goodness, Tammy.
Gameplay will begin at the bottom of the hour.
Tammy is past that.
Grab some snacks, sit back, and get ready for some trivia.
Tammy, calm down.
Skipping some comments.
Tammy, calm down.
My apologies for the delay. I agree. My wife lectured me about the Oreos. Cold. Mostly dry snow and sleet, thankfully.
Got it.
Drafter. Okay, it's utility placement. Our company does the engineering and or construction. I draw prints that need to be approved by municipalities.
Got it.
A lot of us have cross-trained, so we all can handle quite a bit of the engineering and phone work.
Got it, got it. And all of those things make sense, and that's what I could feel from your syntax, because you seem like somebody, like I said, that's in a technical sales kind of supporty role where you know your stuff. You're very, here's how I can tell you're a very good steward of your words. That's first. Secondly, the types of words that you use and the order that you put them in is reminiscent of somebody that's in a listening, supporting sales role. And so I've been in sales for a long time, so I listen to people and I sort of can read a little bit into kind of how their mind kind of works, if that makes sense. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go back, go back, go back. All of those things make sense. It's all coming to light now. I should go and be on what is this show, America's Got Talent, and be one of those like mind reader, clairvoyant kind of people, where like you say, I
That
can
makes
guess
sense to me now.
I can guess what you're thinking. Let's see, who will we pick? You know what? You know what? In honor of our friend, let us pick Margaret. Um, Granny was actually on here a couple weeks ago, and she was playing with me, and we
My
used.
degree's computer science, but my family has the gift of gab and it passes around. Probably should have done sales.
Now it's really coming together, huh? That's awesome. That is awesome. That is really cool, though. I am always impressed by anybody that can do anything with computer programming, for two reasons. One, like that in itself, like the whole programming thing, is a language of its own. So you're basically learning a foreign language and mastering it when you can do that trade. And the second
Danny is
part,
here.
Mr. Danny. And then the second part of it is if you can translate people's words and ideas and thoughts into something that's tangible for people to see, it puts you in a really, 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 really good spot. Because to be able to do something that's that technically savvy and to turn it into something that's tangible has a remarkable difference in people's lives. And it sounds like you do that, you do it well. How long have you been doing that? So, Danny, I asked Hog Fan. Remember, you had asked me one time, what did I think Hog Fan did? And remember, I told you that I didn't think he did sales. I thought that he was in a technical support role. If you go back through the chat, Hog Fan says what he does. And I was sort of right. And that was only by what I could hear of Hog Fan when he talks about video games and how he talks about video games. He's very mindful. Let's put it that way. He's very mindful person, from what I can tell. All right, I get my glow sticks out for the song.
I heard.
Oh my gosh. This is so loud.
Welcome to the show. Are you guys ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it, Jamie. My girl. You should have heard
Big
Granny.
kisses to my grandchildren who are watching me on TV. Now, go to bed.
Please welcome our new contestant, and let's get started right away.
You should have heard Granny talking about this old lady.
You know the money ladder, and it's
She was giving her the
15
business.
steps to reach the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a
I
friend,
bet she
the
roasted her
50-50,
proper.
She
ask
did.
the audience, and switch the question.
She did.
Trust yourself and your acquaintances for this new question.
All right, I will be reading the questions, and I'll leave it up to you guys to answer. Here we go. First question. What do you call
Hey,
a
Jamie.
person? What do you call a person who makes paintings? The question is, what do you call a person who makes paintings? Is it A, a painter, A or B, a painter, C, a painter, or D, a painter? What do you call a person who makes paintings? Is it A, a painter, B, a painter, C, a painter, or D, a painter?
It's B, but it should be A in Arkansas. It's D. D.
He said it should be in Arkansas. Are you brother? Are you? He said indeed. He said, wait a minute, hold up. It's B, but it should be A. In Arkansas, it's D. A painter? You know what? I feel like it's a Kentucky answer too.
And too bad if I'm wrong.
You had to make a choice.
I'm gonna call the painter.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer.
So it's funny. So you're talking about
Just
people
own it.
and the way they
You
speak
got
in
it.
their careers. Like I would have been
That
able to
question almost
peg.
drove me crazy.
I would have been able to peg Wills as a salesperson
I
from
think
the
we
beginning.
all agree that we can move on to this new question.
Where's Mario? The question is, which Italian city has a leaning tower? The question, I'll repeat again, which Italian city has a leaning tower? Is it A, Pisa, B, Rome, C, Bologna, or D, Florence? Which Italian city has a leaning tower? Is it A, Pisa, B, Rome, C, Bologna,
A.
or D, Florence? I hear one for A.
A.
I hear two for A.
Well, I'm going to try A.
And now to the most important question of all. Is this your final answer?
I got my tea ready because
Yes,
this
that's
is
my final answer.
it's just a, I got to read it game.
All right, let's find out the right answer together.
Oh Lord. Hold up.
You got it right. Well done.
And
Right.
boom, one more answer. Ha-ha.
Boom shaka.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
All right, the question is, which movie has never been on the video game Fortnite? Which movie has never been on Fortnite?
Wait. I have to reread it from the beginning.
Don't worry about that.
Well,
Margaret, I'll read it for you. Which movie has never been on Fortnite? Is it A, Ralph Breaks the Internet, B, The Avengers, C, Star Wars, or D,
Toy Story.
Toy Story? Which movie has never been on Fortnite? I heard one for Toy Story. Which movie has never been on Fortnite? Ralph Breaks the Internet, The Avengers, Star Wars, or Toy Story? Hog fan says Toy Story. You know, I have no clue. I have only played Fortnite one time
okay.
in my whole
A
life.
choice has to be made.
And
I'm going
I
to
was
say B.
so confused by what was going on that I never picked it up again.
Final answer? You sure?
That will be my final answer.
You have made your choice. That is correct.
Nice job. Look, Hawkfan knows his video
Margaret is
games.
still pretty resourceful. You see?
It's time to move on to a new question.
She's a little bit sassy. Next question is, which of these letters is sometimes a vowel? The question is, which of these letters is sometimes a vowel? Is it A, X? Is it B, C, or Z, Lord? Is it C, Y, or is it D, T? Let me do that again. Which of these letters
We
is
had this
sometimes
before.
a vowel? Yeah, so we might see some of the old questions again, and the reason why is because I reset the question bank so that some of those really bad questions were thrown
I
out.
have no idea.
So
Maybe
now
a
you.
Y.
I heard one person say Y. Hawkfan says Y.
C.
I heard two for C. So which of these letters is sometimes a vowel? I heard Y. Y sounds good to me.
And the best answer is C, no doubt.
Are you sure?
That's my final answer.
But yeah, I
If
reset
this
the
is
question
your
bank.
final answer, Let's hope it's the correct answer. You pulled it off.
I feel great, physically and mentally. You can tell.
Word.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
Our next question. In which city did a famous tea party occur? And we're not talking about like the guys on the right
I'm
in
too
politics.
stressed out. I have to calm down.
In which city? Go ahead.
Okay, let's get back to it.
She's full of words today. In which city did a famous tea party occur? Was it A, Boston, B, Thomas Jefferson, C, London, or D, Miami? You know, the answers to the question are interesting. Okay.
Boston.
I heard one from Boston. In which
A.
city did a famous tea party occur?
A seems quite
Two for
appropriate
A.
to me.
And what will be your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one. This money is safe now, thanks to the threshold. I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
The question is, which kind of animal is a ferret? Which kind of animal is a ferret? Is it A, herbivorous? Blah, 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 blah. Is it A, herbivorous? C, carnivorous? I can't. My eyes and mouth are not doing what they should be doing. Let me start from the very beginning. Which animal, or which kind of animal, is a ferret? Is it herbivorous? Is it carnivorous? Is it omnivorous? Or is it doesn't eat? You know, it's something about the ivorous.
I want to say C, but that's a guess.
You know, I think you might be right, because I think ferrets do eat bugs. They don't just eat plants. And I'm pretty sure they don't just eat meat. So I
Seems
believe
good to me.
I believe
Okay,
you're
see.
right, because I think a ferret will eat a bug. Did you know? I was watching something the other day, and it said that chipmunks will actually eat other animals, like not just like nuts and berries and stuff like that, but like a chipmunk will eat other animals. I didn't know that. I thought chipmunks were pretty chill, right? But like during certain times of the year, they for some reason
Final answer?
won't meat. I don't know why.
Oh, yes, that's my final answer.
All right, let's
Omnivorous
find out
sounds-
the right
sounds-
answer together.
Safe.
And unfortunately,
They only
this is
eat
the
meat?
wrong answer. It's the end for you.
I didn't know that.
Well, the old nanny goat is up to her old tricks.
It was an incredible run. Great game.
You know, now we all learned something. Ferrets only eat meat. So when people have pet ferrets, what do they eat?
Back to playing Skyrim, Grandma.
You know what? She's got to go run around and talk to. Who was the girl that was at the blacksmith? Adrian, something like that. Was that her name? The one. I haven't played Skyrim in years. I used to love that game, dude. I could literally sit down and play Skyrim for like 8 hours straight, and it was just a different game. And the reason why was because there were so many different like routes you could take. Like if you wanted to be in the Fighters Guild, if you wanted to be in the Thieves Guild, if you wanted to be a part of the the Black Mambas or whatever it was, the ones that followed Sithis. What was it? It was an amazing game. It's an amazing game. We're gonna pick somebody different this time. I'm gonna get him.
Dark Brotherhood, yeah.
That's it, Dark Brotherhood. That's it. Yeah, the game's amazing. Amazing. I almost thought about getting it again when they re-released it. But I know that if I do, I won't play anything else. Like I'll just be, because it is really interesting. And I felt like that there was no one way to do anything, which made the
You
game
picked a
more
great day to join us on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Goodness gracious. I love me some good open world
Took long
games.
enough, but I'm finally in the game. I'd almost given up.
Good luck.
I've
Here
wanted
we
to play
go.
Fallout. I've heard that that's a really good open world game.
Well, you know the money ladder. 15 questions, and at the top, the million.
Ooh, almost dropped it.
To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of both when I'm not
New
on
question
Dark
coming
Souls
up.
or Metal Gear.
Good luck to you.
Oh man, which Metal Gear are you playing right now? So our question is, what is the first even number?
Grandpa, he's good at Nitron.
You know it. He's good at Night Rain. He's doing it. What is the first even number? Is it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? What is the first
I
even?
finished MGS2 and now I'm on MGS3.
Metal Gear Solid 2. C2. Metal Gear Solid 2. So is that the one that has what was his name? It was a guy on roller skates, and he has a real thick, almost sounds like a Boston-y kind of accent, where he's like, when I was a kid I used to hang around, clock stores, and he was like the Fat Man. Is that the one with the Fat Man in
Yeah,
it?
his name is Fatman.
That's it, the Fat Man. Yeah. I remember when I played that one, that character made me laugh so hard. I heard 2 for B.
Well, I'm gonna try B.
Final answer?
Because he
You
had
sure?
that glass of wine.
That's my final answer.
That was
You
another
have
game that
made
I
your
played for a
choice.
long time.
You took your time, but you are right.
That just goes to show that my memory is still in good shape.
You know what?
Trust yourself and your acquaintances for this new question.
So our new question is, what do you hit with a badminton racket? What do you hit with a badminton racket? Is it A, a ball, B, a net, C, a shuttlecock, or D, a golf ball? What do you hit with a badminton racket?
I'll be back shortly.
Sure thing. Take your time. Take your time. Feel free to put your suggestions in the chat. I think it might be C. I'm open to hearing other.
I remember it being a bowl with a net. I guess shuttlecock.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
C. No doubt about it.
You seem to be convinced, but is this your final answer?
That'll be my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. Just own it. You got it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Moving up.
One more right answer.
We're getting the $1 million
Goodness,
this time.
What talent.
We're getting the $1 million this time.
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
Which animal is
Learn
known...
something new.
You know, right? Which animal is known as the king of beasts? Which animal is known as the king of beasts? Sorry, I have to stress that. Is it A, a horse, B, a lion, C, a tiger, or D, an ant? Which animal is known as the king of beasts?
Lion probably.
Lion.
B for me.
You had to make a choice. Is that your final answer?
I feel like these
that's my
questions
final
are
answer.
like the next level up from Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
You have
But they're
given your
also a
final
little bit
answer.
more confusing
Now is the time
sometimes
to see the right
in the
one.
way that they word them.
You really know your answers.
I feel like Jeopardy
That
is
if
sort of
I'm
in the
not
middle.
the star of the family when I go back.
Good luck to you for this new question.
All right, video game question. Here we go. Who is Ratchet's friend and ally in the video game world? Who is Ratchet's friend and ally in the video game world? Is it A, Jack, B, Daxter, C, Clank, or D, Superman? I feel like it was Ratchet and Clank because I think,
Clank.
yeah, I think Jack and Daxter went together, right? And Ratchet and Clank, they were their thing. And Superman, he's just out there on his own. So
C is the right
I
answer.
agree. I
I
agree
would
with you.
stake my life on it.
And so does Hawk Fan and
Final
myself.
answer?
We both
You
agree
sure?
that
That's my final answer.
Oh, I can't wait to see the correct answer.
my man.
That's what we were looking for. That's right.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
See, experienced contestants always win the day.
You know,
This new
it seems
question
like
shouldn't give you a hard time, in theory.
it seemed like they would have just gotten a real older person to do that voice versus getting a younger person to pretend like they were old. I don't understand. The question
Well,
is,
now,
which
Grandpa needs some humble pie.
you know. He needs to calm down. He needs to simmer down now. Simmer down now.
Artemis Fowl.
He says Artemis Fowl. Which book adaptation was released straight to Disney Plus in 2020? Was it A, The Chronicles of Narnia, B, Harry Potter, C, Eragon, or D, Artemis Fowl? Hawk fans saying Artemis Fowl. I don't know anything about Disney Plus. I don't even know what
You
Artemis
seem to be
Fowl
convinced,
is.
But is this your final answer?
yes,
I trust
that's
you
my final answer.
because
You have made your
the
choice.
rest of them.
Well done.
Nice.
Now the good news is that you can't lose anything. Trust yourself and your acquaintances for this new question.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. The question is, what was the
Grandpa
purpose?
has enough for a PS5 Pro now.
You, but he can't get no games and no extra controller. He's just got enough for the. Because the prices of these video game systems now are crazy. What was the purpose of the pyramids of ancient Egypt? What was the purpose of the pyramids in ancient
Tombs.
Egypt? Were they A, living spaces, B, marketplaces, C, treasure rooms, or D, tombs? Hawk fan says tombs.
I would say D, obviously.
Obviously.
Final answer?
Yes, that's
Yes.
my final answer.
I feel like they could have gotten me to do the voice
You have
acting for
given your
that.
final answer. I
Well-
hope it is the right one.
I graduated from the Harvard
Yes,
Business School.
absolutely.
I attended Juilliard.
With
I've
that,
seen The
if I'm
Exorcist
not the
157
star of the family
times.
When I go back,
And it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention to the fact you're talking to a
And here's a
retired
new
man here.
question that I hope won't worry you.
What happened on July 14th, 1789? What happened on July 14th, 1789? Was it A, the day that Napoleon was born? Was it B, the Bastille was stormed? Was it C, Louis XVI was crowned? Or was it D, there was a fireworks show? You know, I feel like it honestly could have been a fireworks show anywhere. I'm leaning towards the Bastille was stormed.
B or C probably.
I agree. How confident do you feel if you had to say B or C, which are you leaning more towards? I think it might be Bastille. It could be
Gut feeling.
gut feeling. Yeah. All right, let's go with it, brother. Let's
I
get
would
it.
say B. I
Ain't nothing
have no
wrong.
doubt.
No shame in our game.
Are
We
you
know what we
absolutely
know.
sure?
All we know
that
is it
your
wasn't
final
in our
answer?
country.
Yes, that's my final answer.
All right, let's find out the right answers again.
But I feel like July 14th has some significance to the Bastille Day.
Well done.
Yeah,
You got
okay.
it.
Oh, what a relief.
All right.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
All right, here we go. Here we go. In what year did the war in Iraq begin? Oh man. Okay, so for those for those that are old enough to remember, here we go. In what year did
Which
the
war?
war? See. That's why I was like, oh man, because they're
LOL 2003.
you know, because I felt like we had been at war with Iraq since the Reagan administration back in the early '80s. So the reality is, it's been a long time. Yeah,
I'm gonna try B.
I know it's not 2007 and 9. It's either 2000 or 2003.
Final?
That's my final answer.
You have given your final answer. Now is the time to see the right one.
The A or B?
Yes,
Nice.
absolutely.
Nice job.
With that, if I'm not the star of the family when I go back.
The game is off to a
Yeah.
good start, but you shouldn't stop there. Here is a new question.
All right, the math question here. To which geometric shape does the Pythagorean theorem apply? To which geometric shape does the Pythagorean theorem
Right
Let's
triangle.
think.
apply? Parallelograms, isosceles triangles, the radius of a circle, or right triangles. I heard Hog fans say right triangles. I agree with you, brother, there.
It's D, I think. Well, actually, I'm sure of it.
You had to make a choice. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay, the computer validated your answer. You pulled it off.
Nice.
See? Experienced
Now we
contestants
still have
always
lifelines, so
win the day.
remember, there's no shame in using one. If we feel like we aren't sure, I forgot that we had lifelines the
Ready to
last time. We
face the
probably should have
drafts
used
of
it on
this
the
next question?
ferret question.
Good
but
luck to you.
We got lifelines. Which animal lives in a burrow? Which of these animals lives in a burrow? Burrow. However you're from it. Is it A, a hare? Is it B, a rabbit? Is it C, an ostrich? Or is it D, a dog? Which of these animals lives in a burrow? Is it A, hares? B, rabbits? C, ostriches? Or D, dogs? I think it's rabbits.
Hare and rabbits are clue.
You know, they are.
Close, I mean.
Oh, I totally got you on that. Yeah, that's what I said. See, and this is why this game is tricky, because this is, I don't know what the formal definition between a rabbit and a hare. All of these are rabbits to me. I don't think I've ever called anything a hare in my life. Do you want to use a lifeline, or do you want to take a chance with rabbits, or do you want to choose something else? We got lifelines, we got answers. I'll leave it up to you, brother.
Let's go with the lifeline.
Going with the lifeline. Which lifeline would you like to use? We got 50-50. We got phone a friend, or we have ask the audience. We also have throw the question away. Excuse me. So our lifelines are 50-50. Phone a friend, poll the audience.
5050.
50-50. Let's do it.
Okay, let's take away 2 incorrect answers. Let's see what we are left with.
Of course. Of course they would do that to us. You know, we can use it. What? we can use another lifeline. You remember? So in this game, we can stack them. So we can use another one. I think. Yes, we can. We can use another one if we want to. Or we can take a shot in the dark. It's 50-50 now, but it was 50-50 sort of before. We were pretty sure it wasn't dogs or ostriches. Where's Granny when you need her? I feel like Granny would know this.
Ask the audience.
Asking the audience. Let's get in here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. We need a little help here. If you would pick up those keypads and enter your votes now.
All right. 2/3 of the audience says it's rabbits. 1/3 of the audience roughly says it's hares. I thought it was rabbits. What are we going to do? Because I feel like when I've watched documentaries of hares, they've always been in the desert, but I don't know where they live. So I guess the fundamental question is...
Let's go with the crowd.
What's the difference between a burrow and a den?
So
because I think hares live in dens.
Oh, yes? That's my final answer.
I think. See, and all that's beyond me, because I feel like at that point you're sort of splitting hairs, literally splitting hairs.
To the threshold. The money is safe.
Because it's like that type of specificity in the...
You will be asked a new question now.
Word choice is, I think, really only reserved for people that are in that field. What temperature can lava flows reach? So the question is, what temperature can lava flows reach? Is it 2,192 degrees Fahrenheit? Is it 2,552 degrees Fahrenheit? Is it 3,092 degrees Fahrenheit? Or is it 3,492 degrees Fahrenheit? What temperature can lava flows reach? I feel like the answer is like about 2192. 25. The rest of them seem way too high. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's all hot. Like, all of that's hot. So really at that point, like when you're talking about that temperature, it's going to kill you. But the other answers based on most rocks don't make sense from a chemistry, just purely from a chemistry perspective. The one that makes sense to me is the 2100. You're saying the hottest. You think it's 3492. How much do you trust me and my chemistry? I guess that would be the question I have for you. If you trust the chemistry that I'm thinking, I would say 2192. If you don't trust the chemistry, then I'm happy to go with more than my gut. You trust my chemistry more than your gut? Okay, so let's do this.
I'm going to pick
If I'm wrong, I will be shocked.
But
I will be shocked.
Final answer.
Because if I'm thinking about the composition of most
answer.
rock and melting points,
You have given your final answer.
seeing there's a lot of iron, and iron would dominate the temperature of the melting.
That's the one.
Yeah, okay.
With that, if I'm not the star of the family when I go back...
Because it doesn't say really complete
The
liquefaction.
game
It's
is
just
off
the
to a
beginning
good
of
start,
melting, and
but
iron
you
is
shouldn't
about
stop
in
there.
that world.
Here is a new question.
Oh my goodness, this is a movie question. What trilogy of movies based on novels featured actor Thomas Brody Sangster? What trilogy of movies based on novels featured actor Thomas Brody Sangster? Is it A, The Hunger Games, B, Percy Jackson, C, Maze Runner, or D, Lord of the Rings? You know, I've never seen any of those movies. I've only seen pieces of them. So I've only watched a little bit of The Hunger Games. And I think I may have watched maybe half of the first Lord of the Rings. But I've never seen like all of them. And I don't know who Percy Jackson is. And I thought Maze Runner was a video game. So I'm lost.
Gameplay will start at hour.
You say it's either B or
Taking
C.
a short break.
We still
Taking
have...
some comments. Of course. Ask the audience. Let's go with the crowd. I'd go with the hottest haha. More than my gut. It's either B or C. I know there's multiple books of Percy Jackson, but I don't know about Maze Runner.
Okay, so you're between B and C. We still have two lifelines. We can phone a friend, or we can throw the question out. We are up to $64,000, which means we are, after this question, we have 4 more questions for the $1 million. Would you like to go with an answer? Would you like to use a lifeline? Would you like a close-up of this old man's face and his military-issued glasses?
Phone a friend.
Phone in the friend. Who we calling? Can we call Granny?
Okay, let's get a friend on the line.
So the question now becomes, who do we call? Do we call our son? Do we call our wife? Do we call our sister? Or do we call our granddaughter? Who do you think will lead us to the primrose path of victory and away from...
Let's give Allison a call.
Let's give Allison a call. We're not going to Suplex City tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, hello. Who's speaking?
Allison,
She sounds like
it's
a
Pop.
reader.
I really need your help on a question. I don't know what to choose.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna do this just as well as we do at home. Tell me everything. See, I'm sure of it.
She was hot, and she said right off the bat, she didn't even have to think about it. It wasn't even an she just said C. You know, I feel like we should do it, and if she's wrong, then we just whoop her head when we get back home, right? Because at the end of the day, she told us to pick this answer. She told us, she says C.
Let's go with her. This is her college tuition on the line.
You know it, brother. That's what I'm saying. There are consequences for incorrect answers at this point.
C, right? Okay, C.
Is that your final?
Yes, that's my final answer.
If this is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer.
She was confident.
And that
Okay,
is the
because I was about to say,
right
if she
answer.
was confidently wrong, I was going to be like...
Right answer. My goodness, what talent.
Be back in a second.
Sure,
You will be
take your
asked
time,
a
brother.
new
Take your
question
time.
now.
Take your time. For what football team does Tom Brady play? When? Hold up. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is a not fair question.
Okay. I haven't spent this many years educating myself to not know the answer to this question.
Okay. I am... I win. When? Because he played for the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what? We're going to go with the most recent. If it says we're wrong, I don't know what I'm going to do, because two of the answers are correct. But depending on when this game was made, one is more correct than the other. Is Tom Brady even play now? I thought he retired. And see, the thing is, he's retired, I think, now. I don't think he even plays anymore.
Well, I'm gonna try B.
Yeah.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you. So let's go. Is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
I'm about to call shenanigans.
This depends on the
The
game's
choice
release
is
date,
made.
haha.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's calling
absolutely.
shenanigans.
Oh, what a relief.
I was calling shenanigans on that already.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions, because here is your new question.
What is the name of a sentence containing all 26 letters of the alphabet? I didn't even know that was a thing. What is the name of a sentence that contains all 26 letters in the alphabet? Is it a pangram? Is it a tangram? Is it a plantain? Or is it a gamma? I'm leaning towards...
Pangram, feel good about that one.
I was thinking the same thing, because I feel like tangram is a Chinese. It's like a game. It's like a game or something like that. I was on a plantain again, so I
I'm
agree
gonna
with you.
say A.
Are you sure?
I agree with
That's my final answer.
100%.
Okay, the computer
I feel like between
validated
the
your
both of us,
answer.
we could probably figure out most of these. You know a lot. I can tell
took
you
your
have
time, but
a
you are
lexicon
right.
of information in your head.
See? Experienced contestants always win the day.
This is it. No pressure. No pressure.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
Oh man, nice geography question to end it. What's the biggest lake in Africa? The question is, what's the biggest lake in Africa? Is
I
it
hope
A?
the IRS takes some more of his money than usual. He's cocky.
he is a little bit full of himself. This is the biggest lake in Africa. Is it A, Lake Victoria, B, Lake Superior, C, Lake Michigan, or D, Lake Connemara? I feel like, okay, so we know it's not, just being U.S. folks, we know it's not Lake Superior or Lake Michigan. I hear people talk about Lake Victoria, and even in songs and poems that I've heard, people say, like, they mention Lake Victoria a lot. So I'm leaning towards that.
I want to say D, but it could be a trick.
You know, I don't even know. It's like, how, so if you, what do we have for lifelines? What do we have? So the only lifeline we have left is to throw it away. I think it might be A, Lake Victoria. How, if you had to choose between Lake Victoria...
A could make sense because of Queen Victoria.
And see, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. So if you had to choose between A and D, which do you lean more towards? I think we can do this. I don't think we need to throw it away. I'd be afraid that if we threw it away, we would get a question that's harder. This one is tricky, but it's not hard.
I'm going with Her Majesty.
You're going with Her Majesty. Let's do like Victoria. See, and where is Granny when you? I bet you Granny would be able to answer this, hands down.
Let's go with A.
I have
So
to
this is your final answer?
make sure. I think it's on my schedule, so when I come
Yes,
back from the business
That's my
trip
final answer.
next week,
You have given
we'll
your
do this again, and
final
hopefully
answer.
Granny can make another
I
one of the
hope it
Millionaire
is the right
sessions.
one.
She's really good. She's really good at it.
You
Look
just
at that.
won the million. Fabulous.
Look at that. That dude just got the money. Look at him. Fist pump. Fist pump. And now they're going to take about a third of that
His
for tax.
family is gonna beat after his money.
You know. So the government's going to take about a third of that off the top. So he's only going to bring home about $600,000. But don't get me wrong, $600,000 in cash is nothing to joke about. That's awesome. All right, I think I am going to stop for a little while. I've been streaming for a couple of hours. I'm going to take about an hour or so break, and then I'm going to come back. So today we have done Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? We've done Wheel of Fortune, we've done Family Feud, and we've done this. The only things that I have left are I have Jeopardy, and I have to see what other games I have. But I'm going to take a break. I'm going to get something to eat. And like I said, maybe about an hour or so, I'll be back again. But in the meantime, stay
We
warm.
need a new Price is Right game.
You know, I wonder if they do have. I'm going to look and see. I've been trying to find a new game show, and I've actually been thinking about getting Jackbox. And the reason why is because if I get Jackbox, you all can play at home with me with your cell phones or your computers or your tablets. And so if we play Jackbox, you all could control your own
You don't
answers.
know Jack is amazing.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And you can play at home with me because I read into it, and it actually syncs with the PlayStation so that each person that plays would have their own autonomous control. So it's a seamless crossplay, from what I understand. But I'll look at that. I'll look at the You Don't Know Jack because I feel like that would be a fun one. Because if we had several people playing, because it seems like I said, you like the trivia, I like it, Danny likes it, Granny likes them, Wills, he thinks they're okay, I like them, and there's another person that stops by every so often, Frances, she likes them, and if we had 6 or so people playing Jackbox, it could actually be pretty fun, so I'll keep that in mind. But like I said, after the short break here, I'll be back. We'll do some more streaming. And then I'm going to take a week off because I have to travel for work. That's why I've been gone, because this is, with it being a new year, the sales territory that I have has shifted a little bit, and I'm trying to get my business plans and my all of my sales strategies and stuff together, which eats up a lot of time. I'm literally working anywhere between 8 to 10 hour days trying to figure everything out. But after this meeting next week, I should have everything solid. So in February, I should go back to a more normal streaming schedule. But I just am exhausted by the end of the day with all that thinking and looking at the screen for work and trying to crunch numbers, that I'm too exhausted to really sit and focus on the video game. But I'll be back for that. And so we'll follow the schedule as is, but I will look into You Don't Know Jack. But thank you for stopping by. Stay safe, stay warm.
Yes, that's why I'm playing basic Bethesda games.
You know,
See you soon.
there's nothing wrong with those Bethesda games. I actually love them. Like I said, Skyrim was amazing. I did play Fallout Shelter, And I thought that was a little fun, like little strategy game where it's just all based in the shelter, and it's sort of like a simulation where you're just kind of controlling people's jobs and stuff. But I liked Fallout Shelter a lot, and I've often thought about. I actually have Fallout 76, but I've never played it before. Is Fallout 76 any good? Because I might play that as a stream after I finish up Last of Us. If Fallout 76 is good, I might put that in there with Red Dead Redemption. Because I just started Red Dead Redemption.
I played it in 2.3 and loved it.
You played it 2.3? Okay, so maybe I'll check that out. So maybe that's what I'll do. When I finish up Last of Us, I'll keep the Red Dead Redemption series going. But as soon as Last of Us is done, I'll bring in
It's
Fallout
like
7.
but you see other people.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then. I'll do that. I'll give it a look.
People can't really give you trouble.
Okay. Cool. Well, we'll give it a shot. But thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a fun time. Like I said, today is just sort of the Sunday Snowstream special. Just because I knew a lot of folks would probably be sitting around and kind of waiting for the weather to pass, so it's better to be doing something fun versus just watching the weather reports and the other stuff that's on. But we'll see you in about an hour or so. I said I'll be back and maybe get some Elden Ring and some other things going before the end of the night. But take care, and we'll talk soon.